Well, hello everyone. It's Rose and I am back. And today I am absolutely delighted to be bringing you a post-completion review. And this one is the post-completion review of the Blue Flying Dragon from Victoria's Moon. I'm dedicating this video today to one of my patrons, Cathy Anderson. Cathy, you've provided me with tremendous support through the illness and passing of my father, and I just wanted to say thank you to you by dedicating this video to you. Also because this piece has turned out to be one of my absolute favorite diamond paintings that I've completed. And I shot the video of my completed diamond paintings with my top 5 favorites just a couple of days before this was done. So I wasn't able to give you, I knew this was going to be in the top 5 most likely, but since I hadn't finished it and I hadn't seen the work to date because I cover up my work as I work on it, I didn't know exactly what it was going to look like. But last night when I finished this, oh my goodness. I pulled it out from underneath all the coverings and all my drills and everything are on top of it while I'm working on it. So I can only ever see maybe 6 or 7 inches of a diamond painting clearly. And so when I saw the whole thing, it's like, oh my goodness, this thing is gorgeous. It is everything I could have hoped for it to be. So I'm super, super happy. Now, I want to make sure everybody's aware. I'm going to link up in the corner the unboxing video for the Blue Flying Dragon. But I'm just going to reiterate that this was a diamond painting that was sent to me for review, so I didn't pay for it, from Victoria's Moon in the UK. I went through their catalog, chose the diamond painting I wanted. They asked me to do as large a size as I was comfortable with. So I took, I think, the largest size that they had. And I'm very happy with it. Let me tell you that. It was shipped quickly. It had everything I needed. Alvina, who was my contact person at Victoria's Moon, has been wonderful throughout all of this. She was extremely patient. Because I had promised that I would do it as quickly as possible, and I was working along on it very, very quickly. I was doing, a 3-inch section every day or day and a half, and then my father got sick and I had to go away and leave this painting behind, so it sat for about 2 months. But since I've been back, I was able to finish it, and it's wonderful. So I am going to just tell you about what it was like working on this diamond painting. And what I'm going to do is take you out of the cradle and show you some of this thing close up as I talk to you about the experience. Now, as many of you know, I have notes that I make while I am working on a diamond painting, and so that I can remember to share with people what my thoughts were along the way. So I started working on this on July 19th. And that day, I received it that day, and I did the kit up and drill, first drill and chat on it that day. I finished it last night, so that would have been October 10th. So normally a diamond painting like this might take me 4 weeks, yeah, about 4 weeks. This took me considerably longer because there were long periods that I was not working on it. So day 1, July 19th, my comment was I did 4 colors in the left 3 inches. So that's this section right here was where I started. The drills are excellent. The bottoms are very flat, and when they go down, they don't move. So it's important to lay them perfectly. Otherwise, it's very hard to move them into place. I'm very happy so far. Then on July 23rd, which was day 4th, my comment was, still happy. I'll show you. There we go. Still happy. July 25th, I didn't work on it. July 26th, I was a quarter done. And my comment was that it looks great. No problems at all. July 28th to August 1st, I was in London. And then I came back and worked on it some more, and I got probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of it done at that point. But then I went back to London, and it wasn't until September 18th that I came back again for a few days. I was back, so my comment on September 18th was, I'm back to this after 5 to 6 weeks away in London since August 12th. I've been working on it while I take a break from music in the fall, which was the other one that I was working on to a deadline, but that deadline passed while I was in London, so I wasn't actually able to finish it. September 20th, there's a problem with two symbols. I'll show you the two symbols on the legend here. And I mean, it was a problem for me. It wasn't necessarily a problem for anybody else, but let me pull up this washi tape. Okay, so let's find the symbols. Okay, so there's this one, and then there is, this one. So 29 and 3. They're both circles with crosses in them, and you might think they look very different, which is what I thought at first. They look very different. But I found that they're almost identical symbols, and when you're not looking at them side by side, it's easy to confuse them. And I wish they were more different colors, because they're they were just one shade apart in color. And so I ended up having to pick off about 200 of one of the symbols that I got wrong. The other thing was, the other option would have been to use a different symbol. What I ended up doing was I colored my boat and my symbol container, like my drill container, red, so that for one of the symbols, so that way I didn't make the mistake of using the wrong symbol anymore. So October 7th is when I got back from London after my father's funeral, and I started working on this once again, and October 10th I finished it. My comment is, it's so gorgeous. It's very sparkly, and you can't really get the effect of the sparkle right now, but I was looking at it last night under room lighting, and it was unbelievably sparkly. It was great. There's not a single popping drill, and just before I shot this video I rolled it with my pastry roller, rolling pin, whatever you call it. I don't actually roll pastry, so the only thing I use it for is diamond painting. And there wasn't a single popping sound, okay? So the drills were all down flat. And there were so many popping drills. Not popping drills, I'm sorry. There were so many leftover drills. Some colors, I'll be showing you those in a moment. I'm sure I have more than 2,000 spare drills of some of the colors, which is ridiculous. But I'm very happy about that. So there was only one thing that bothered me about this diamond painting while I was working on it. And some of you may already have noticed it. So that one thing, I'm going to bring you up to the corner. Now, this here, that's where those circles with the line, the X's or the T's through them were. As you'll see, some of the drills are just a little bit smaller than the drill area that they're meant to go on. So just a little smaller than the square. Not all of the drills, but you see it over here as well. You can actually see the grid lines through the gaps in the drills. It's not horrible, and from a distance, it doesn't matter. But while I was working on it up close, that did bother me a little bit. Did it bother me so much that I would say to you, go to a different store for this? No, it doesn't. It didn't bother me, and it doesn't bother me that much. It was a small annoyance, but I loved everything else about this diamond painting so much. And take a look at this gorgeous dragon. It's so much better than I would have imagined. Like, I saw the picture and I thought, oh my God, that'll be beautiful. But, you know, I was afraid it would lose something in the translation. Drills, like almost perfect quality. We'll see that in a minute. And the glue, everything about this was great. So I'm not gonna wax poetic about it anymore. What I'm gonna do now is put you back in the holder, and I'm going to bring you down, and we're going to take a look at the leftover drills and the trash. All right, so I did take it out. I did take it out of the container last night. Because I used what did I use? They are the Craftmate lockables. And I really did like using the lockables. But I am now starting to work on a diamond painting today for another one of my patrons, Michelle Hoyt. And she's asked me to do Europa and Zeus, a drill and chat with Europa and Zeus. So I'll be shooting the kitting up of that project. And hopefully today I'll have a chance to start the drill and chat so that I can do the video for Michelle. But I have a lot of catching up to do. I have so much catching up to do because I really didn't do any production on anything while I was in London. So I think I did maybe 2 videos production while I was there. But anyway, it annoyed my sister to hear me replaying things back and forth all the time, so I stopped. Anyway, okay, so let's take a look at some of these colors. So there's the color that is the circle with the square. Like, that's, I'd say, probably 1,000 drills. And then here's the one, or not the circle with the square, the circle with the cross in it. And then here's the other one that was so like it. Like, they're very similar in color. I don't know if you can see that through the camera. Sunlight's not really shining through my windows yet today, but that's the one that I colored the symbol red so that I wouldn't confuse the two. But look how much is left. Like, that's gotta be 2,000 there, easy 2,000. And there are others that there's so much left over, like so much left over. That's gotta be 1,500 there. You know, we probably got about, I don't know, 200, at least 200 here. This one here, there's not so much, but this one wasn't really used all that much, so I didn't have many to start with. The percentage of extra drills that they gave was just incredible. I mean, look at this. Like, that's crazy. Crazy, but crazy good. Crazy good. So, yeah. I never, like, that's got to be, again, 2,000 drills there, most likely. This one here, I didn't have very many of them to place, so there's not that many left over, but there's still, like, nothing that I would worry about running out. So, yeah, so tons and tons of spare drills. And, I mean, you can see here, there's lots and lots. This one here, I only got 1 bag of them, and look how much is left. I think I only got 1 bag of those. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I've got plenty left. I think I've got more left than I used. Some of them I did get like tons, like, you know, maybe 5 or 6 or 7,000 of something. But then I ended up with, you know, 10% or more than 10% left over. So, yeah, so there you go. Look at that. Look how many I've got left of 519. Like, that's insane. Okay. So there, you're getting the idea. There were a lot of leftover drills. So that's good. I've got drills that I can use for other projects if I ever need them. So I'm happy about that. And then here's my trash from this very large project. I didn't have to be parsimonious, as you see, about saving drills that weren't perfect. So I got rid of the ones that I didn't like. I will say that on this diamond painting, because there was the gapping problem with the lighter colors, you can't really notice it in the dark colors, but with the light colors, there was a gapping problem. And so sometimes when there were little melty feet, but just tiny melty feet, I actually put those on because they didn't affect the fit of the drills. But what they did was they provided like a little translucent layer to cover the area in between two drills. But there you go. That's the trash from this project. Well, there's one that I picked up off the floor that was something else, but not bad in terms of trash for a big diamond painting like this. Not bad at all. Like there was one color, and you can see it here. It's this purple. I think it was like 798 or something like that. 792 maybe. Maybe 792. And there were some misshapen drills there, like a lot of melty bits. Like if you take a look at this drill right here, the round thing, it's almost like it's not finished kind of thing. So there were a few like that. But again, like there's so many leftovers, even though there was trash, I didn't have to worry about it. So that's it. And here's Micah, my beautiful assistant, who's happy to be home and has been happy to be eating my dog kibble and then throwing it up. I'm not giving her regular kibble anymore, so I'm just going to leave that there for a second because I forgot to bring my trash jar. Okay, so here's my trash jar. It's labeled trash. And these are all my trash drills from all my projects. This is how I finish a diamond painting. So there you go. The blue flying dragon is officially done. And so I want to thank all of my patrons with a special thank you and dedication to Cathy Anderson today. And I want to thank all of my viewers and all of my subscribers. Thank you for going on the journey with me of finishing the blue flying dragon. There were many drill-in chats. There were many delays and long periods of silence from me, but I know you understand the importance of looking after family when something happens like what's happening in my family. So there you go. If you like this diamond painting, give me a thumbs up, but also consider ordering from Victoria's Moon. I would definitely order from them. I will be looking, in fact, I've already started looking at their catalog to see what it is that I would like to buy. They have a lot of diamond paintings that I really like. So anyway, there you go. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.